Good evening, everyone. I will start in about 5 minutes, so stay tuned and see you soon. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Metaverse Summary. I'm Montani, Metaverse-Experte for Weblaw, and I will present you some amazing topics today. As you know, this is a live stream, so do not hesitate to ask questions in the chat. I have a look at them, so do not hesitate, please. The goal is to have something interactive. So today we will speak about a crazy new VR headset for the early 2023. A more powerful AR glass with the Snapdragon AR2 Gen 1. The announcement for a concert. The Notorious Big will sing again on Horizon Worlds. And why even this metaverse from Meta? So this event will happen in Meta Horizon World, the metaverse from Meta. But this metaverse don't have a lot of audience, so I will explain you one of the reasons in my opinion. Finally we will create together a meta-human. That's a digital hyper-realistic avatar. So that will be the funniest, so stay until the end. It will there are approximately 20 minutes, so it will not be too long. Again, it have to be interactive, so please ask question in the chat. So let's start with the first subject, the crazy new VR headset for early 2023. So I show you an example here. I think you have a look at my screen. So it's from HTC, and it find itself revealed ahead of time thanks to the analyst Sadly Bradley. He's gathering of industry sources in the supply, and you can see if I go under the HTC website, we can see that this new headset will be probably a combination between, if I go under products, a combination about two headsets that exist. Yes, HTC have a lot of products. If you want a comparison about all the products of HTC, I mean all the VR headset, and also others headset, I have at the last live stream a detailed comparison of all solutions, so you can easily choose the best one for you. So do not hesitate to check the last video. So back at the HTC website. So as explained, this is a combination between two headsets that already exist. The Focus and the VivaFlow. Where is this VivaFlow? There are so much, oh here. So that's the VivaFlow. And I will explain you why this is a combination of those two headsets. Because it's small, light, and modular VR headset. And the VivaFlow, so this one that you see on the screen, this is a headset compatible with an Android cell phone. And the phone is used as a controller with very reduced functionality. You cannot do a lot of movement with this headset. The goal is more to just have a look at a film, at YouTube, to see some content, and nothing else. You cannot work, or it's less professional use, but more general public. And what about the Focus 3? Here you see the Focus 3. This is a very good headset focused on businesses. So there are not many features and applications for the general public, except for professional use. So if you're interested about experiment VR, virtual reality, I will not recommend you to use this headset for first. That's really, really focused on industries or for professional use. So the new headset, the Focus, the combination between those two headsets, have like great, a great form factor. That's the physical layout of computing device, something similar to the Quest 2, and a great autonomy. So that's more the autonomy of the flow. So without going into details, that's a very good, it will be probably a very good headset, something similar to the Quest 2 again. And yeah, we will see and wait till next year to know more about this headset. So that's it for the new headset. A more powerful AR glasses with the Snapdragon AR2 generation 1. That's a new processor. I have here the marketing video I can present you. Here. So, as you can see, it's made by the Qualcomm company, and they introduce the new 3-chip Snapdragon. Yeah, it consumes half much less power than the last one, the Snapdragon XR2, used in standalone headsets. Let me just pause the video. It have a better heat diffusion and smaller batteries, but beware, this chip is not made to perform graphics calculation, but just to manage the detection of hands and environment to display information. That's a great example. Here you can see you have some information, but of course you will not use this to play huge games or big experiences, but it can be something interesting. And as you can see, it's pretty small. And this company make a lot of processors for VR headset or AR headset used by Oculus, the company from Meta also. So let's see what we can build, or what the company can build with this new processor. The next topic, the notorious big. So as you can see, there is an hyper-realistic avatar here on your right. It will be something, probably something really interesting to see a concert live on Meta Horizon Worlds. As explained before, this application have not a lot of audience. So it can, it can be something interesting for the platform. It can help the platform to grow and to acquire some new customers. But this is only available in Canada, France, Iceland, Ireland, Spain, United Kingdom, and United States. Unfortunately, this is not available in Switzerland. I'm sorry about that, but if you are very interested, I can organize, or I can just make a video tutorial to explain you how to access to this event, even if you live in Switzerland. But please ask me in the comment to do this video, because if no one is interested in that, I will not do this. But there is possibilities to access the metaverse from Meta, even if you live in Switzerland. So, what about this Meta Horizon Worlds that have no success? So I will explain you why, in my opinion. So first of all, if you didn't know it, the metaverse is not attracting expected audience. In my last summary, I talked about the ridiculous low number of users that the so-called metaverse apps generate. And yeah, if you don't know, Meta offers a closed metaverse. You can't connect other software to it, or you cannot provide data, except of course with their own partnership. So everything is created by Meta, in Meta, for Meta. So it's really close as a system. And yet, a metaverse is linked in many ways to Web3, a completely open source, white label distributed world. The opposite of Mark's strategy, and at least for its metaverse, because what is surprising me is that on the other products like WhatsApp or Instagram, they integrate interoperable solutions like Polygon, for example, which is an open blockchain. I don't know if you already saw it, but you can just look at NFTs. So you can just have NFTs in your feeds, in your Instagram feeds, and that's possible because they just connected other software together and opened the platform to other softwares. And unfortunately, that is not possible yet in the metaverse. An excellent example for an interoperable system are federated social network. I don't know if you heard about those platforms, but a federated social network is a platform that does not do not require a centralized server. So it allows interoperability of the system. For the details, I will just maybe an example of one of this application. I don't know if you heard about PixelFed. That's a great example. But if you want to go into details, I also have here the system called ActivityPub. Just check at ActivityPub, read some stuff about it, and you will better understand what it is. But at the end, this way to build an app make great things possible. Like if Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram could communicate with each other as a free and open system, we could, from an Instagram account, subscribe to a Twitter account. From my YouTube channel, subscribe and add Twitter or Instagram profile to my feed, for example. You just can cross those apps and make you a personalized feed. So that's something really, really interesting. And metaverse that work, although they are not really developed in this way, not with this technology, use the same principle. For example, VRChat is the perfect case study. Users create, let me go on the website. If you are interested about VR, you probably know VRChat. Users can create like everything, and that's the main value. Create, share, play, and there is a great community just meeting together, just create things, and so that's the perfect example, and this is one of the only so-called metaverse that work. And that can be a great example for Meta if they want a platform that attract users. And that's it for my vision of a metaverse that can work perfectly, even better than the Meta Horizon world, the metaverse from Meta. So we already at the last topic, and not a small one, because we will create together a meta-human. So here you have some example of those. It's really, really easy to use, and you don't need any 3D modeling skills, you don't need any developing skills, you just need some patience, and yeah, it's really easier if we create together a meta-human. So it will take a bit time because it needs quite a lot of energy, but you will probably be able to do this with your own computer. I think it's also available on Mac OS. So we just have to be patient. But again, do not hesitate to ask questions in the chat. I will just have a look at the chat. There is no question. I'm sure you have a question. So I hope I can present you this. It's always take a bit time. Yeah, I mean it. So you can create, that's not the first page, that's the meta-human I already created. But if you go under creating, like it's in French, but it means create. So let's take the first one and create. So the first step, of course, is to go under metahuman.unrealengine.com. And if you go there, you click create a metahuman, and you will be at the second screen, the first screen that you saw. And after that, you can choose human to start. You can then go section by section. So the first option is to make a cocktails of some avatars. So you can pick 3 of them and just have something here between. But after that, you can go under each categories and just drag and drop the elements to change the face of the meta-human. It's really easy to use. So with this fusion method, if you go up, it will be more something like this meta-human. If you go on the left, it will be more this one, and of course on the right, this one. I prefer to not use this function if you want to be really free. Here, you can do the same, but without the fusion. And you can here sculpt every details. You can also, with a right click, turn a bit the model and adapt everything you want in the face. You have some points there. If you want to do the same face you have, so if you want to do your personal avatar, you can just take some photos, just one from the front and something like one at 45 degrees and another profile. And this will help you a lot to create an avatar that looks like you. So let's create something together. So I want blue eyes, the teeth, that's okay like this, or maybe, yeah, that's okay like this. No, the face, I want an afro. I want huge. Yes, something like that. Maybe even more. As you can see, it can be, you can create something really fast. Puff. Why not? A woman with a beer. Why not? And I want she to be a bit bigger. I want another jacket. This one is perfect. A great red for the end of the year. Oh, this one was perfect. What? Yeah, it was this one. And the shoes, because it will be cold. It's already cold. I have a question in the chat. Let me just read. Can we go everywhere with this? Well, I mean in virtual world. That's possible, but you have to import this into Unreal Engine. So you need some skills to take this into Unreal Engine and to adapt a bit to make an animation, or even to import or export the meta-human. So if you have no 3D modeling skills, no, that will be not possible for you. If you have, you can just download this into Unreal Engine. That's a software made to create video games, to create VR, AR experiences, and yeah. So if you have some skills, yes. If you don't, no, to answer your question. And that's great. I have another question. Is it possible to? No, that's so. Yes, you have you don't have a lot of hoodies or jacket or clothes. Unfortunately, you can even create something else in Unreal Engine. For this example, that's not so fancy, but I have something for the end of the year. So yeah. No, you cannot go to the fashion week with your avatar, to answer your question. And I think I'm already finished for my Santa Cruz. Tac. So this is perfect for me. I can just hide this. And here at the bottom, you can choose other faces if you want to see how it's look like when your model is happy, or he's sad, etc., etc. You can also here at the bottom you have some animations. Of course, you can at this point always, I mean, you can always right click and just rotate a bit the model. You can also here, top left, choose different lighting. I like this one. How is it called? Red lantern. So that's quite, yeah, that's quite interesting for our model. You can also choose the angle of the camera, something near the face, or with a bit more distance or less distance. Of course, you can always play the animation and change the distance. And that's it. Yes, friends, this is a fancy outfit. I have the same opinion. Yeah, if you want, you can just take a screenshot, make some animations, or even send this to a 3D creator in order to import this, make some animation, import this into a platform, just change if you want something fancy with the outfit, you can change everything, of course, if you export the model into Unreal Engine. But you will have some, you have to have some skills in order to do that. So, thank you. I'm happy that you love the Santa. If you have other questions, I will be there for a few minutes. I just share you another screen and do not hesitate to ask questions. That's the goal. I'm here for something like 10 minutes if you have some. So, thanks a lot. And yeah, that was the last episode of the year. I'm really happy to start a new year with interesting topics. And yeah, stay tuned. Be curious and have a great evening. Thank you and bye-bye.